I'm here in downtown LA reporting on the Conrad Murray hearings for you, the viewers out on the internet. Let's take a look.
I need a federal investigation.
Thank you guys for your support.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Thank you for your support. Thanks for flying the plane, everything. You guys are wonderful. Yes, you may. Thank you for your support. Thank you. You guys are wonderful.
We're here for you guys.
Hello.
How do you feel about the proceeding today?
I feel that it's going along well, but a lot of things are said I didn't agree with, but it's okay.
How do you feel about him saying that Conrad didn't know how to do CPR?
Oh, that's ludicrous. He's a doctor, and especially a heart doctor, and don't know how to do CPR. That's the biggest lie ever been told.
They called two witnesses. One of the witnesses made a statement that while they were inside the residence, Dr. Conrad Murray asked them, did they know how to do CPR?
I don't know. I thought we brought out what the facts were today.
Is there reasonable doubt at trial?
It's not going to be for me to decide. 12 jurors are going to have to make that decision.
It's not right that he was taken so soon and under these circumstances.
Some of the questioning by Conrad Murray's attorneys hints that they might try to say that Michael Jackson could have given himself the lethal dose of propofol. What does the family think of that?
This idea that Michael self-injected himself with the propofol is a family. It's scientifically unsound. Propofol goes through a line which has about 10 milliliters of fluid, and you have to inject a whole syringe. He'd fall asleep within 5 to 10 seconds to do that. He never could have self-injected him a full syringe. It also would have burned him so bad that he would have yanked the needle out of his leg. It is a fantasy to believe this.
So I don't blame them for trying to throw as much as they could against the wall to see what would stick.
I've got a group that I run. It's called Aerial Banner, and all the fans donate from $5 to $50 to $100. We pool it all into one source and send it off to aerialvision.com.
I got to go to the ranch when I was about 10 because I knew Johnny Cochran, and so we got to go to the ranch, and man, it's I know you don't have like time to hear the whole story, but basically, you know, all the things they say are true about the ranch as far as the good stuff about the rides, the cotton candy, the free popcorn, all the free, it's just a kid's paradise. It was like amazing, free video games, and he was so humble. When I met Michael, he just comes out and just goes, "How you doing? How's it going, everybody?" It's like it's Michael Jackson.
Do you feel like right now the media maybe is more open to this, or do you think they're more in Michael's favor?
Well, I'll only tell you if you hold me the camera.
Okay, you got it. Right here, hold this.
Well, I must say I'm pleasantly surprised that the media seems to be a lot more fair than they were in the 2005 and before trials. It seems like the media seems to indicate it looks like Conrad Murray's guilty of negligence at the least and murder at the most. It's too bad how it took Michael Jackson's death for the media finally to become more sympathetic, but I feel like they are more sympathetic. You are?
I'm a legal analyst. I'm Royal Oaks.
And what did you think of the hearing today?
The hearing had something for everybody today. When it comes to the paramedic, it was pretty powerful testimony for the prosecution, establishing that in his opinion, Michael Jackson had been dead for 20 minutes when he first saw the body, and also to say that Dr. Murray didn't tell him about propofol. It's pretty dramatic stuff. Virtually every doctor would tell you that if an emergency paramedic comes along, you're supposed to clue him in as to the nature of the drugs involved in the bloodstream.
Nicole Alvarez was called to the stand, which was Conrad Murray's girlfriend here in Los Angeles and father of her child.
And are they living together currently?
They are currently living together.
And what did they ask her about, or what did she have to say?
They asked her if she was aware he was married, and the defense, of course, objected, and we didn't get an answer to that question. They asked her if she was aware he was returning home to his wife.
Did she answer that?
Her answer to that was that she was on a need-to-know basis and that she knew her place in the relationship.
Michael Jackson impersonators call himself tribute artist, and that's what I say too, because it's like in tribute of Michael, because he's passed, and it's not about impersonating so much now as it is about paying tribute to his life. Michael was such a good example to children around the world, but specifically also to African Americans. I work at Crenshaw High School. I volunteer there a lot, and I actually stopped a fight There was some other kids I didn't know, and another band were fighting. And I came over, and I forgot I even had to I knew I had the makeup on, but the reaction was amazing. They were fighting. I go, stop that, don't do that. And she's fighting, and she turns around and looks at me, and she goes, she starts hugging me. And starts saying, take a picture. She stopped the fight and said, take a picture. That's the impact that Michael Jackson had. That wasn't my impact. That's the impact that Michael Jackson, and even when they see his image, that it's a peace. He was about peacemaking, you know?
Was there a song where he broke up a gang fight?
Oh, beat it, beat it, beat it. Da, da, da. Beat it, beat it. Beat it, darling. No one wants to be defeated. Show them how fucking strong is your fight. It doesn't matter who's wrong or right. Woo-hoo-hoo. Beat it.
When Michael came back into Hollywood, man, I was overwhelmed, man. And let me tell you, I was right there in the corner every day. And strange thing about Michael, he was in and out of the house. Like, he was always gone, going somewhere, like 4 or 5 times a day. He was always on the move. And the fans and the paparazzi would always behind him, their big dust ball behind him, you know? And it was good, and it was like we were moving in a positive direction. You know, we weren't there because we were there to fight for justice. We were there because we were celebrating, you know, just his life and his existence. And he was getting ready to do the new tour.
Did he look happy and confident?
He did look happy and confident.
Was he overwhelmed, you think, at the amount of concerts and all?
Oh yeah, I think so. He even expressed to the fans outside his house that he did not want to do all those shows. You know, he agreed to, you know, a few of them. He did not want to do those shows.
We love you, Jackson. We love you. What do you think people can learn from his story or from who he was?
How to have class under pressure. How to be humble when you have fame. And how to not let anybody stop you from getting to your goals.
I would like to see that Conrad Murray is found responsible, but also the other people who are involved in this. Conrad Murray is only half responsible for Michael Jackson's death. The other people who were around Michael, who allowed this to happen, they too bear full responsibility, and they share it equally with Conrad Murray.
So you're okay getting a shot of me? Thank you. Well, this has been footage at the downtown LA courthouse about the Conrad Murray hearings. I'm in downtown LA, Larry Nimmer. See you next time.